Hi guys, just Janice, and today we're going to be playing with some fluid art. We're going to be doing a ninja yeet, kind of off of a Launchpad, and I'll explain all that as we go along. But first we're going to be putting some stencils, and some texture paste, paper texture paste by Finnabair. And we're going to be putting that down, and then we're going to be painting. So I will explain the whole story behind the Launchpad once we get going. Let's get started. Okay, our texture's dry. You can see the butterfly. I think you can. Lighting is just lovely. I'm going to be, after I get the pour part done, I'm going to be adding some mechanical flowers. Hopefully, if this turns out. The story behind yeeting, Mina, Bryan, Kelly, Nate, and I'll put their links below with their YouTube channel names. They've been throwing paint and calling it a yeet pour, which I love. I absolutely love that. It's fun, and I'll put in the description what yeet means. It's throwing with exuberance or excitement. It's a word, and I learned something new. So I thought, okay, I want to do that really bad. And I also want to do a ninja, so I thought I'm going to do a couple of years ago what a friend and I did. And a couple of years ago, she wanted to do ninja pours, and she really loved it. She loved making the flowers. Her jam just wasn't putting the puddles down below, because she just didn't like, once she got the swipes done through the paint, she didn't like having to tilt much. So we came up with a way called the Launchpad, where we put our puddles on this, and we would just shoot it from here, and we could shoot far, we could go short, we could run around the canvas, we could pretty much do anything we wanted, and then she could just put them where she wanted them. On me, I like chaos. She likes controlled chaos. So that's where the Launchpad came from. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be yeeting with the Launchpad. And my colors are, my base is going to be the Porage Posse, the Black Ice Metallic. I'm going to put the link to Christina's Etsy store down in the description. Also, I'm going to be using different tools. This is the stir sticks from resin, a kitchen tool, to Spontaneous Creation by Bryan's. He has created a ninja stick, and I don't have one yet, but I will be getting one. And I'm going to put his link down, his Etsy store, in the description. He kind of worked together with Sarah Mack, and they created a ninja stick. And I'll put the link to the video where he uses it. I think it was Monday night of this week. He uses it and shows you how really well it works. So we're going to put the base coat down and get started. Okay, my colors that are going to go on the Launchpad. I have iridescent gold, Pebeo. The non-metallic, this is black. I can't remember which black it is. I think it's, I have no idea. That's okay. Some iridescent silver, Pebeo. This is dark gray. I want to say it's called Shadow Gray. I think it's Mixed Media Girls. This is Arteza Copper Gold. Van Dyke Brown, Amsterdam. And Iridescent Copper, Pebeo. Okay, a little bit of wet results. Jump, jump. The cool thing about doing it from the Launchpad, you go backwards, is you get the curlies most of the way up. Another sad thing is, I know some of those colors, they just made cells, putting those metallics next to the opaque ones. Yeah, lots of curlies. This is going to work out great for what I'm going to be doing in the second part. Looks like a barber's pole. So, there we go. yeeting from the Launchpad. Hopefully I get dry results. Okay, here we are. Almost dry. Not quite, so I can't hang it up. Lots and lots of cool stuff going on. Down here at the bottom, got some really cool unicorns. Lots of twirlies. Really interesting how it's celled up. Still really wet there. But I guess I needed some caterpillars with the mechanical flowers and butterflies that I'm going to do next. See some of the stencil. Some cells. Really big twirly. The really cool thing about shooting it from what we call the Launchpad is I didn't go back very far, but we have found if you go further back, it's like as soon as it hits the canvas, because like this is the bottom, you get twirlies all the way up. You can see the stencil there. Really cool stuff. This is so much fun. I am so glad that Mina and Kelly and Bryan and Nate started doing this. But I love Ninja Pores too. So I'm so glad I got to combine all of these. But next week I will have the final results of everything I'm going to add to it. So stick around. Right after me is Art by Julie E. And right after her is the Massey Boys from Massey Art Studio at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I will see you next week with the rest of this. Bye!